flower origami and traditional Khmer dance. Founder and Director General of the AFE-SIP, Mum Somali, thanked the former First Lady Burami and former Prime Minister Hun Sen on behalf of the young women, girls and the staff of the AFE-SIP. She said the two leaders provided encouragement, hope, continued support and spacious accommodation for survivors to live in dignity with a society of peace, stability and development. Sochet Viviara, a second-year university student, spoke on behalf of the survivors and expressed her commitment to study hard and fulfil her role as a good child, friend and citizen in return for the support she has been given. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Minister of Labor and Vocational Training, Heng Suo, has expressed his support for training Cambodians in gems and jewelry to increase trade volume. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
Minister Heng Suo expressed his support in a meeting with the President of the Cambodian Association of Jewels and Gems Traders, Che Sanet, held in Ministry of Labor on January 16th. The Minister of Labor emphasised that the skill of crafting diamonds and jewellery is important to promoting the gem and jewellery processing sector in Cambodia. The President of the Association thanked the Minister of Labor for supporting training in the techniques of processing gems and jewellery. He said that the trade volume between Cambodia and its partners in the jewellery industry is worth billions of dollars per year, which also contributes to the development of the Cambodian economy. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Ministry of Religions is organizing a Miek Bochia ceremony at Udong Mountain on February 24th and 25th, 2024. It is asked that pagodas across the country join in celebration and prepare accordingly. Miek Bochia is one of the most important religious festivals of Buddhism and is celebrated on the full moon. It is a day for Buddhists to show that they are not neglecting their duties and that they are actively practicing their faith. Buddhists believe that actively practicing their religion can help to improve one's quality of life and one's soul and spirit by following Buddhist principles, doing good deeds, and cultivating a healthy mind. With Buddhism as the state religion, the Ministry of Religions has instructed all provincial and municipal departments to encourage all pagodas to organize a Miek Bochia ceremony in accordance with national traditions, and to select any pagoda that is appropriate to officially celebrate Miek Bochia. It also asks that local authorities team up with religious leaders to beautify and decorate their local pagodas with images of the Buddha, his birth, and enlightenment. It also ordered the Buddhist flag be flown alongside the national flag and the royal flag. Religious leaders are invited to perform ceremony rites and lead meditations to purify the body, speech, and mind. The ministry also recommends cooperating with authorities at all levels to provide security during the festival, and called on Buddhist philanthropists to participate in fulfilling their merits in a transparent manner for the benefit of maintaining national identity, tradition, Buddhism, and promoting social morality. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Yesterday, Prime Minister Hun Manet paid a courtesy call to Japan's Minister of Digital Development, Kono Taro, while on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. During their meeting, the Japanese minister informed Prime Minister Hun Manet of the importance of data in the digital age and stressed that the Japanese government has developed an initiative on OECD data that covers many areas and can be used to develop effective policies to promote and improve living standards. The Prime Minister welcomed the meeting with the Minister of Digital Development and his colleagues and emphasized that Cambodia-Japan relations have reached the level of comprehensive strategic partnership, which is the highest level in the history of Cambodia-Japan relations. He agreed with the minister on the importance of digital data for the development of policy frameworks and said that the Cambodian government considers data as a roadmap and a compass that will help achieve accurate results. He further highlighted the development of financial technology in Cambodia, as the National Bank of Cambodia is currently launching cross-border online payment systems to facilitate investors, traders, and business operations of small and medium enterprises. The Prime Minister also recalled his visit to the ASEAN-Japan Memorial Summit in December 2023. During the visit, Cambodia and Japan signed 7 cooperation documents, some of which are related to the development of digital technology in Cambodia. He added that the royal government of Cambodia has given priority to digital technology as an important component of promoting new sources of economic growth, as well as achieving the vision of transforming Cambodia into a high-income country by 2050. The Prime Minister thanked the Japanese government and its people for supporting Cambodia to establish peace in the past and develop the country in modern times. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet is meeting with industry leaders from many sectors while attending the World Economic Forum in Switzerland this week, including the transportation and tourism sectors. Yesterday, the Prime Minister met with the CEOs of Grab and Trip.com to discuss the benefits of investment in Cambodia. At the World Economic Forum, the Prime Minister met with Grab CEO and co-founder Anthony Tan, who said that his company is committed to encouraging businesses to use the Grab app as a good example of respecting traffic laws and providing safety and comfort to its customers on a regular basis. Grab was established in 2012 as a smartphone tech company to provide delivery and digital payment services for drivers, partners, merchants, and consumers. The Prime Minister said that Grab's business model has contributed significantly to attracting and mobilizing informal workers, and praised the Grab app for constantly evolving and modernizing. Prime Minister Hun Manet also met with the head of Trip.com yesterday, who vowed to bring more tourists to Cambodia through her website. During the meeting, CEO Jane Sun expressed her company's intention to cooperate with partner companies in Cambodia in order to bring more tourists to what she sees as a beautiful country and a very attractive tourist destination. The Prime Minister welcomed the company's intention to expand its investment activities in Cambodia, especially through cooperation with local partners. The Cambodian government has been setting out policies and mechanisms to promote the growth of tourism in the aftermath of the COVID-19 crisis. On May 24, 2023, Cambodia Angkor Airlines signed a memorandum of understanding in partnership with Trip.com to establish smart features at the new Siem Reap International Airport. Kristen Winters, EAC News.
1, 2, 3.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet issued a subdecree on January 11th, establishing the Runta Ait Techo Sin city by combining 2 communes, which are now home to many residents who relocated from the area surrounding Angkor Wat. According to the subdecree, the new city will combine 2 communes, Runta Ait and Balang. Runta Ait Techo Sin city will henceforth hold power in local and national elections. A large-scale campaign was launched in 2022 to dismantle illegal structures within the Angkor Park and required residents living there to voluntarily move to the Runta Ait development area. Since being relocated, many families have sold the land allocated to them, saying that there are not enough opportunities to make a living in the satellite commune, located 30 kilometers outside of Siem Reap. Former Prime Minister Hun Sen promised that the government would transform the Runta Ait area into a modern city by developing, building, and arranging infrastructure for people to live comfortably. In December, Prime Minister Hun Manet visited Runta Ait, where he urged residents to stay in the commune with promises of development. He then allotted 10 transportation vehicles to the commune to bring people to and from Siem Reap, where many of the residents do business. He also promised to upgrade the health facilities and add another school building, as 1,600 primary students are currently assigned to one 12-room school, with an additional 6 rooms borrowed from the high school. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Minister of Interior, Saw Suk-ka, recommended that national and regional prison authorities consider organizing visits for outside organizations and institutions so that people can see the general situation in prisons and correctional centers for themselves. While meeting with the leaders and prison officials during an inspection of a local correctional center this morning, the minister said that despite some limits on prison infrastructure, the management of the center's rehabilitation, education, and vocational training is doing well. He recommended arranging similar visits with the public and private institutions at least once a year. He emphasized that organizing visits to prisons and correctional centers is an opportunity for stakeholders, especially national and international organizations, to see and understand the real situation of Cambodia's prison system, especially when it comes to the efforts of prison leaders and officials. He said that the prison system implements security measures while also promoting the rights of detainees in accordance with the law, including the right to vocational training, healthcare, nutrition, and freedom of religion. He also recommended using prison visits as a way to educate students on the consequences of illegal actions. During his visit, Minister Saw Soka inspected the prison's main locations, including the detention building, the education and vocational training building, the library, kitchen, and health exam center. He also saw the gym and places of worship for the prison's Buddhist, Muslim, and Christian detainees. The minister finished the day by donating blood. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet instructed his accompanying delegation to seize the opportunity to meet with foreign investors to attract more business to Cambodia. He said that as a figure that is trusted by the people, he must do his best to serve and benefit his constituents. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
Speaking at the meeting in Paris with more than 2,000 Cambodians living in the European Union on Sunday, the Prime Minister said that he will try to bring foreign investments to Cambodia through successful negotiations. He said that with the combined efforts of him and his delegation, Cambodia can improve its business's relationship with France and the rest of the world. The Prime Minister is leading a Cambodian delegation to France and Switzerland for an official visit from January 13 to the 19th. During his visit, he will attend the World Economic Forum in Switzerland and pay a state visit to France from January 18th to 19th. He revealed that he will meet with the French companies and representatives of French-speaking countries while attending over 40 businesses meeting. He said that this is a visit to attract more investment to Cambodia and advised all ministers and officials accompanying him to meet with more guests to convince them to do businesses in Cambodia. He said that knocking on the doors and making introductions was a successful strategy during his recent visit to China and Japan, which could attract billions of dollars in investment companies to Cambodia, while also opening up Cambodian goods to foreign markets.
តើលោកអ្នកចិត្តរៀបអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍មែនទេហើយពិបាករកក្រុមហ៊ុនថតវីដេអូផ្សាយផ្ទាល់ដែលមានគុណភាពមែនទេអស់កង្វល់ Ratika ជាក្រុមហ៊ុនទទួលស្គាល់លំដាប់អន្តរជាតិលើសេវាកម្មថតផ្សាយផ្ទាល់គ្រប់កម្មវិធីកម្រិត 4K ដំបូងបង្អស់នៅកម្ពុជា Ratika ប្រើប្រាស់ឧបករណ៍ទំនើបម៉ាកល្បីៗធានាគុណភាពការផលិតតាមបច្ចេកវិទ្យាទាន់សម័យ Ratika នឹងជួយធ្វើឲ្យកម្មវិធីលោកអ្នកកាន់តែមានភាពអស្ចារ្យលោកអ្នកនឹងបានឃើញរាល់សកម្មភាពក្នុងពិធីទៅលើកញ្ចក់ទូរទស្សន៍ទំហំធំកម្រិត 4K និងការបញ្ចាំងលើផ្ទាំងក្រណាត់សព្រមទាំង LED ដែលមានរូបភាពច្បាស់ត្រជាក់ភ្នែកសូមអញ្ជើញកក់ពីឥឡូវនេះតាមរយៈលេខទូរស័ព្ទ 012 823 848 017 838 889 និង 016 823 848 Ratika ទំនុកចិត្តការទទួលខុសត្រូវនិងគុណភាពខ្ពស់ Ratika Entertainment ក្រុមតន្ត្រីអាជីពកំសាន្តបែបស្រាលពីរោះមិនថ្លង់ភ្ញៀវរំភើបចិត្តពិធីរឹតតែអស្ចារ្យ Relax Ratika Entertainment ញ៉ាំងឲ្យកម្មវិធីលោកអ្នកកាន់តែមានភាពអធិកអធម Ratika Entertainment ក្រុមតន្ត្រីដ៏ល្អសម្រាប់ក្រុមគ្រួសារលោកអ្នកសូមអញ្ជើញកក់ពីឥឡូវនេះសម្រាប់កម្មវិធីលោកអ្នកតាមរយៈលេខទូរស័ព្ទ 017 838 889 012 823 848 និង 016 823 848
If it's happening and you need to know about it, you'll get it all right here. EAC News brings you updates and breaking news in English across all of our platforms and channels. The EAC News app, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram, Twitter, and our website www.eacnews.asia. EAC News' passionate team of reporters, writers, cameramen, and video editors are hard at work around the clock, bringing you world-class reports on everything from local and regional news to the latest international stories and the most dramatic footage from around the world. It takes meetings, research, phone calls, and emails. And that's before we even get out of the newsroom and onto the set.
I'm Anthony Ellis, a news reporter for EAC News. Thanks for watching.
Cambodian tourist to China. I'm Kristen Winters. I'm a news reporter with EAC News. Thank you for watching.
I'm Darshana Gauchan, EAC News reporter. Thanks for watching us.
I'm Dekha Nin, Sales and Marketing Manager at EAC News. Thank you for joining us.
I am Honsare Ward, EAC News Channel Manager. Thank you for watching us.
EAC News, English language news show, Cambodia's most comprehensive, the Daily Roundup on the EAC News channel, shooting interviews into the field. And those pieces to camera. Join us and subscribe. We wouldn't want you to miss a thing. The Daily Roundup on the EAC News channel. EAC News, Cambodia made clear.
You're watching EAC News.
Thanks for joining us.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Cambodian government celebrated 25 years of a united army today, while Prime Minister Hun Manet presided over a parade that included armored combat vehicles, rocket launchers, air defenses, and a display of troops. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
According to the government, Cambodia united its army, navy and police functions to comply with Cambodia's domestic and foreign policy and to integrate in the Asian community on January 24, 1999, when the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces General Command was officially established. The Army has 3 commanders since then, including General Maz Sopia from January 24, 1999 to September 6, 2018, Prime Minister Hun Manet, who serves as the commander from September 6, 2018 to August 22, 2023, and General Mao Sapon, who is currently leading the army and took over when Prime Minister Hun Manet was appointed in August 2023. The Prime Minister spoke at the military celebration, emphasising that the army has its duty to protect the peace of the Cambodian people, nation, religion and the king. Echoing the words of his father, former Prime Minister Hun Sen, the Prime Minister said that making war is easy, but creating peace from it is difficult. He then referred to the 1970 coup of Lon Nol, which preceded the tragic Khmer Rouge era. The Prime Minister also expressed his support for the military reform to strengthen tactical skills, but emphasised that the reform must be honest to the nation and the people. He said that reform must be based on peace, stability and the preservation of the nation and its people. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
In the heart of the Cambodian jungle lies a majestic testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the ancient Khmer civilization, the Ko Khe Temple. Recently named as the 34th top travel destination for 2024 by the New York Times, Ko Khe offers a unique glimpse into Cambodia's rich cultural heritage. Built in the 10th century during the reign of King Jayavarman IV, Ko Khe was once the capital of the Khmer Empire for a brief period. It boasts over 40 structures scattered across an 81 square kilometers site, but its crowning glory is the seven-tiered pyramid, Prasat Thom. Prasat Thom stands at an impressive 36 meters high, offering a panoramic view of the entire complex and the surrounding jungle. It's a physical and symbolic ascent to the heavens, a hallmark of Khmer architectural genius. Ko Khe is not just an architectural wonder, but also a treasure trove of Khmer art. The site is renowned for its exquisite sculptures, particularly the renowned Ko Khe style lions and Garudas, which are now prized exhibits in museums around the world. As Ko Khe rises in prominence as a travel destination, conservation efforts have intensified. These efforts ensure that the temple's artistic and historical significance is preserved for future generations while making it accessible to tourists from around the globe. Visiting Ko Khe is more than a journey into the past. It's an immersive experience in the vibrant culture of Cambodia. Local communities around the temple offer a warm welcome to visitors, sharing their traditions, cuisine, and stories. Ko Khe Temple, a hidden jewel in Cambodia's crown, awaits to tell its centuries-old tales. This ancient marvel is not just a monument, but a living legacy of a glorious civilization.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. National Assembly President Khun Sotdari said that the National Assembly is currently implementing the Healthy Life, Healthy Cambodia campaign by urging all MPs to visit their constituency to spread healthcare awareness, especially when it comes to non-communicable diseases such as diabetes. The National Assembly President confirmed the new campaign in a meeting with Australian Ambassador Justin Wyatt this morning. While the Australian Embassy has not clarified the parameters of its participation in the new campaign, it is working with the Ministry of Health to understand how to best contribute. Since the new administration took over in August, Australia has assisted the government by supporting agriculture, water resources, the economy, and a number of healthcare projects related to global health insurance. The Healthy Life, Healthy Cambodia campaign aims to raise awareness of the risks and prevention methods for non-communicable diseases, especially among women. The government aims to make regular checkups convenient and affordable while promoting a nutritious, low-salt, low-fat diet and regular exercise. NA President Khun Sotdari proposed the campaign during a workshop on December 18, 2023. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific, or UN-ESCAP, is in Cambodia on her third visit since 2019 to discuss cooperation on regional and international issues with the goal of improving the region's socioeconomic development. While meeting with the UN representative, both the current and former prime ministers agreed that maintaining peace and improving the livelihoods of the people were Cambodia's top priorities. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
This morning, Secretary Amida Al-Shrabana met with former Prime Minister Hun Sen to thank him for his cooperation with the ESCAP and to commended Cambodia's national ESCAP branch, led by the Deputy Prime Minister Lee Tuk. She praised the progress made under the former Prime Minister's administration, especially in the socio-economic field, and pledged further cooperation from ESCAP. Former Prime Minister Hun Sen said that the Commission's goals support socio-economic development in Cambodia and spoke on the nation's progress despite regional and global turmoil. He said that Cambodia has two main priorities for the future: to maintain peace and political stability, and to focus on sustainable economic development that will improve people's livelihoods. That same morning, Secretary Al-Shrabana met with Prime Minister Hun Manet as well, where she once again reaffirmed UN-ESCAP's commitment to cooperate with the Cambodian government to develop society, economic, and improve the lives of the people. She briefed the Prime Minister on 4 priority areas within the corporation framework, including protecting the people and the environment based on the principle of no one left behind, with a focus on climate change, promoting investment and trade among the UN, ESCAP, members countries, building and strengthening digital capacity, and financially supporting sustainable development goals. The Prime Minister noted that the UN ESCAP priorities align with its own administration's priorities, outlined its phase on one of the Pentagon strategies, which aims to make Cambodia a high-income country by 2050. He thanked UN ESCAP for the contribution to Cambodia's socio-economic development and welcomed its continued commitment with working with the Cambodian government. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet met with French President Emmanuel Macron yesterday to strengthen the friendship and cooperation between the two countries in fields of common interest. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
President Macron announced that France will provide 200 million euros or $217 million to support vocational training in energy and water treatment. He said the Prime Minister Hun Manet's visit to France provided an opportunity to create more new investment projects in Cambodia. He highlighted the 1991 Paris Peace Agreement that both countries signed, which served as a basis for much of the assistance France has provided to Cambodia. Prime Minister Hun Manet said that Cambodia will always remember France's role as the founder and co-chair of the French Conference on Cambodia, which led to the Paris Peace Agreements. He credited the agreements for contributing to the restoration and the development of Cambodian economy, which achieved low middle income status in 2015 and aims to become a high income by 2050. The Prime Minister pledged to continue to strengthen and expand cooperation between the two countries. He said that their relationship is very important, especially when it comes to trade volume. He said that in the Businesses Forum between France and Cambodia on January 15th. He met with international leaders and companies with an interest in investing in Cambodia and others who pledged to expand their current investment. He hoped that with the help and encouragement of both leaders, the private sector will continue to invest more in Cambodia. The Prime Minister also thanked the French President for supporting Cambodia's candidacy to host the Francophone Summit in 2026. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Since 1996, AFE-SIP has worked to rescue victims of sex trafficking, rape, and exploitation by providing them with immediate safety and comprehensive services to support survivors in rebuilding their lives with dignity and hope. On Monday evening, the Cambodian Red Cross organized a dinner to honor survivors and to welcome a delegation of the South Korean Red Cross. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the story.
Acting Secretary General of the Cambodian Red Cross, Men Nari Sopek, highlighted 2 important goals of the dinner: to express CRC President Bunrami's condolences to the young women and girls of the AFE-SIP and to welcome 45 delegates of the South Korean Red Cross Ulsan branch on their second exchange visit to Cambodia. She said that the event was an international expression of care for people who live in different countries but share one heart. She wished the Ulsan branch a wonderful time in Cambodia during their trip from January 14 to 21 and hoped they will return home with good memories of the kingdom. Prior to the dinner, the South Korean Red Cross youth delegation performed Korean dances and cultural art. In return, the AFE-SIP survivors demonstrated flower origami and traditional Khmer dance. Founder and Director General of the AFE-SIP, Mum Somali, thanked the former First Lady Bunrami and former Prime Minister Hun Sen on behalf of the young women, girls and the staff of the AFE-SIP. She said the two leaders provided encouragement, hope, continued support and spacious accommodation for survivors to live in dignity with a society of peace, stability and development. Sochet Viviara, a second-year university student, spoke on behalf of the survivors and expressed her commitment to study hard and fulfill her role as a good child, friend and citizen in return for the support she has been given. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Minister of Labor and Vocational Training, Heng Suo, has expressed his support for training Cambodians in gems and jewelry to increase trade volume. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
Minister Heng Suo expressed his support in a meeting with the president of the Cambodian Association of Jewels and Gems Traders, Che Sanat, held in Ministry of Labour on January 16th. The Minister of Labour emphasised that the skill of crafting diamonds and jewellery is important to promoting the gem and jewellery processing sector in Cambodia. The president of the association thanked the Minister of Labour for supporting training in the techniques of processing gems and jewellery. He said that the trade volume between Cambodia and its partners in the jewellery industry is worth billions of dollars per year, which also contributes to the development of the Cambodian economy. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Ministry of Religions is organizing a Miek Bochia ceremony at Udong Mountain on February 24th and 25th, 2024. It is asked that pagodas across the country join in celebration and prepare accordingly. Miek Bochia is one of the most important religious festivals of Buddhism and is celebrated on the full moon. It is a day for Buddhists to show that they are not neglecting their duties and that they are actively practicing their faith. Buddhists believe that actively practicing their religion can help to improve one's quality of life and one's soul and spirit by following Buddhist principles, doing good deeds, and cultivating a healthy mind. With Buddhism as the state religion, the Ministry of Religions has instructed all provincial and municipal departments to encourage all pagodas to organize a Miek Bochia ceremony in accordance with national traditions, and to select any pagoda that is appropriate